Hey there guys, DJ Slope here. This is a horrible video to have to make, and no YouTuber wants to make this video. It's not clickbait in any way whatsoever. This channel is set for deletion, and it's actually so much worse than that as well. I'm going to get into it all in this video, but the sole purpose of this video is to please get in contact with me if you work at Google or YouTube, or if you know somebody that works at Google or YouTube that might be able to help, or at least point me in the right direction. Absolutely desperate for anyone to get in contact with me. And before I get into what's happened, how we've got here, why this is so bad, let me just say straight off the bat that this is not a plea, for financial help. I understand, when channels get hacked and stuff like that, that isn't what this is, by the way. But when channels get hacked and other things like that, there's always an outcry from the fans that want to financially support the show. That's not what this is. I actually do have ways to be able to fix this myself. Even though I don't think I'm getting paid from YouTube anymore. I honestly don't know. I do have ways that I'm trying to fix this myself. I'll get into that in a moment, but just want to say straight off the bat, that's not what this is about. The sole purpose of this video is to get hold of someone at Google or YouTube to get in contact. And I know just by saying that, people still will want to support the show. If you do decide to super thanks or anything like that, I may not receive it. Don't waste your time. I don't think I can get it, even if you did want to via super thanks. Let me explain what's happened. But if you work at Google or YouTube, please get in contact with that temporary email up there. So let me explain what's happened. So a couple of months ago, I released a video called the Super Sega Scandal. If you don't watch this channel, or if you haven't seen that video, what it essentially is me looking into giving a full timeline series of events, looking into this Super Sega console that a Spanish individual known as Alejandro Martin was making, and it turned out to be a massive scam. It was impossible to make. It was all smokes and mirrors. And yeah, it was not legit. And this video was, relaying all of that information. Now, at the end of that video, it's all down there if you want to go check it out yourself. At the end of that video, obviously Alejandro was very upset with my reporting on this and letting the world know what has happened, and telling other news sites about this. So much so that he sent out a mass email to his entire mailing list. I remember the next day I got messages from so many other YouTubers from all around the world saying, have you seen this email? He sent out this email, two emails actually, trying to disprove me. There was chats between, I was in contact with him via WhatsApp. There would be screenshots of that. I put down a pre-order for the system. There was screenshots of the chargeback that I had to put through the bank to get back. And in those screenshots, it was very easy to work out my phone number. It was right there in the middle. My phone number, my email address, and even part of my bank details were in there. It sucked. It sucked. So anyway, the video came out. That was all reported on in the video. Again, down there if you want to go watch it. Oh my God. The video was released, and he is still wanting to release this system. He's actually a new version of this system. Actually, he's even set up a WhatsApp public WhatsApp group, and he promotes this in his live streams. And obviously, because this is the sort of content I like to cover, I wanted to get in that WhatsApp group, but I didn't want to go in there with my new phone number because obviously this guy has just doxed me, right? So what I ended up doing, completely laying all my cards on the table here, the jig is up, went down to the shops, got myself a pay-as-you-go SIM card, put it into an old phone, and joined the group secretly. I've been sitting in there since day one. This is the sort of stuff I do just in case I want to decide to do a video in the future. I've got all this evidence, so I can then, create a video like that. I like a part 2 of that video. My cover is blown. No one in that group knows before this video that I've been in there. There you go. Anyway, I can't speak a word of Spanish. Alejandro is Spanish. Everyone in this group is Spanish, and there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of messages, GIFs, videos, stickers, whatever, in this group So just like the last one, I needed a Spanish translator to help me with, collecting this evidence. I exported the entire chat. It's on my Google Drive, put it on my Google Drive, and sent it over to my Spanish translator to have a look, see if there was anything worth talking about. So anyway, that was at 9:43, that exported chat, last Wednesday on June the 4th. I then went out for the day, spent some time with one of my friends, just come out of hospital after surgery, just had some lunch with him. Anyway, a few hours later, came home, and on the way home, my Google Music stopped working. I'm like, what's going on here? It didn't make much sense, right? Then I tried to get into my Gmail, my YouTube Creator Center, all of these other, I couldn't get into my Drive, and I'm like, what's going on? I couldn't work out what was going on. I got back, and at first I thought I must be hacked, because when I tried to log in, it said you've violated YouTube's policies or something to that effect. Your account is set for deletion. I'm like, the hell? And just to point out that I don't mean my YouTube account is set for deletion. I'm talking about everything related to my Gmail account is set for deletion. I'll get more into that in a second. So, would you like to appeal? And I'm like, yeah, I want to appeal. And at first I was still thinking I was hacked or something. So I put in that appeal. Like, I don't know what's happened here. Please don't take my YouTube down. This is my job. So I sent the appeal, and then I think I made a big mistake of accidentally putting an incorrect email in for them to contact me back. I think I put my wife's email in, but put it as a .co.uk instead of a .com, essentially a non-existent email. I worked that out later on that night. Oh my god, I think I've put the wrong email in. Anyway, jabbering here, but I'm in a bit of a mess here. So I later on, I'm sitting there thinking, what could I have possibly uploaded or done that would have triggered this? And I just can't work it out. And then I'm like, hang on, what was in that WhatsApp group folder that I uploaded? And well, here we are. Not going to go into too much detail, but I believe it's hate speech related stuff. Certain symbols and things that have been picked up by some kind of AI thing and then just locked everything down. Absolutely everything down. And after looking up online, from my understanding, I think you have 2 chances to appeal, and I've ruined the first one. And here we are. I think that's the reason why. I mean, I'm practically certain, if I'm honest, that's what's caused all of this. Now, as stated, this isn't a plea for any kind of financial support, even though I don't think I'm getting paid from YouTube anymore. I can't even access my AdSense account, which is what you need to get paid from YouTube. This isn't a financial thing. Nothing you can do would help me more than if you know somebody at YouTube that can, or Google, I think this is more of a Google issue, that can contact me, or at least someone from YouTube that can point me in the right direction, because this is incredibly scary. And the worst thing about this is the absolute worst thing about this, it's not just my YouTube channel. I have everything backed up. There isn't a video on this channel that I don't have backed up, including unlisted ones if I wanted to restart it. Obviously, I don't want to do that. That would be horrendous if I had to do that. But if I did, I have it all backed up. What I don't have backed up is the 20-ish years of family photos in my Google Photos. I'm talking, pictures of the kids of all ages. This is so horrible. My holidays, weddings. Desperate to not lose that. I have some of it backed up, but I'm absolutely desperate for someone to get in contact and help me retrieve this. Now, as stated earlier on in the video, this isn't a financial thing, and I am working on ways myself to fix this. Like I say, I'm probably not getting paid from YouTube. I don't actually know, but I'm probably not getting paid from YouTube. If you decide you want to try and send me a super thanks, I'm probably not going to receive it. So I don't want to say don't waste your time. It's very, very, very appreciated, but I'm probably not going to receive it. So please don't. Okay, even if you wanted to, please don't. If you send something via a super thanks or something to that of nature on YouTube, I may not receive it. what I'm doing to try and fix this is I've reached out to a couple of sponsors that are going to help me really, because I can still access the channel. I'm technically, I've got in there as a manager on my channel, so I can still make videos. I just don't think I'm earning money from AdSense anymore. So, or at least for the time being. So I have reached out to a couple of sponsors that have agreed to work with me. Incredible sponsors, actually, which I think you guys are going to like when you see them. So in the next couple of weeks, expect to see a couple of sponsored videos that are going to be able to, like, you know, that are going to financially help me, so you guys don't have to. What else was? Oh yeah, and I'm also selling a few of my, well, not a few. I'm selling quite a lot of my rare gaming stuffs, including some of these more expensive records. Unfortunately, I don't want to. It's you got to do it, right? It's a stupid mistake, and you know I've got to fix it, and that's what's happening. So don't worry about any kind of financial support. There's nothing you can do would help me more than if you're able to get hold of someone from Google or YouTube. This happened last week. The only reason I haven't gone public with this yet up until now is because I have been trying to fix this myself and not have to go public with it until after the fact. I would have obviously explained this in the future after the fact, but between me and the multiple YouTubers out there, you guys are watching, you would know if I've contacted you. There's about 30 people I've tried to be in contact with. If anyone knows someone at Google or YouTube that can help, and between us all, we've managed to contact about, well, try and make contact with about 12 people, I think the latest count got to. Not one response. It's incredibly hard to get hold of someone, obviously, of a company that big. And, you know, yeah, I'm a 190k channel, but I'm still very much a small fish in an enormous pond. So anything you can do, there's an email there. Like I say, if you know someone that works at Google or YouTube, please get them to get in contact that can help me with this final appeal. Like I say, the number one thing for me is I really don't want to lose those photos of, you know, the family over the years. You know, it really, it genuinely really upsets me thinking of, like, you know, the different houses we've lived in and things, all that stuff. And I can't lose that. If you know someone, please get them to reach out at that temporary email. If you want to send well wishes, please don't send them there. There's a comment section down below. I just want to really keep that one. Yeah, for this. This is 100% just for an appeal for anyone out there at Google or YouTube to please get in contact. There's nothing else I can say. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.